All right, let me ask you about another hot-button issue in the Republican primary, of course, and that's health care. Mitt Romney having to defend his proponent, that he was a proponent of universal health care in Massachusetts, and specifically around this idea of the individual mandate, where you make Americans buy insurance if they don't have it. Now, I know you've got big differences with what you call Obamacare, but back in 1993, on this program, this is what you said about the individual mandate. Watch.
I am for people, individuals, exactly like automobile insurance, individuals having health insurance and being required to have health insurance, and I am prepared to vote for a voucher system which will give individuals on a sliding scale a government subsidy so we ensure that everyone as individuals have health insurance.
What you advocate there is precisely what President Obama did with his health care legislation, is it not?
No, it's not precisely what he did. In the first place, Obama basically is trying to replace the entire insurance system, creating state exchanges, building a Washington-based model, creating a federal system. I believe all of us, and this is going to be a big debate, I believe all of us have a responsibility to help pay for health care. I think the idea that
you agree with Mitt Romney on this point?
Well, I agree that all of us have a responsibility to help pay for health care. And I think that there are ways to do it that make most libertarians relatively happy. I've said consistently, we ought to have some requirement. You either have health insurance or you post a bond or in some way you indicate you're going to be held accountable.
But that is the individual mandate, is it not?
It's a variation on it. But
okay.
it's a
so
system.
You won't use that issue against Mitt Romney?
No, but it's a system which allows people to have a range of choices which are designed by the economy. But I think setting the precedent, you know, that there are an amazing number of people who think that they ought to be given health care, and so a large number of the uninsured earn $75,000 or more a year, don't buy any health insurance because they want to buy a second house or a better car or go on vacation. Then you and I and everybody else ends up picking up for them. I don't think having a free rider system in health is any more appropriate than having a free rider system in any other part of our society.
There was a moment in the debate where you had an exchange with Mitt Romney, and you said that his Massachusetts health care plan was far more big government than he talks about. Then he said, well, we got the mandate idea from you. And you said, well, this is, you got it from Heritage and you. And you said, well, yes. What is your stance on the mandate? And clear that up.
Look, the Heritage Foundation and most conservatives, including me, during the period of the fight over Hillary Care, accepted the idea of a mandate. And gradually, virtually everybody came to the conclusion that a mandate doesn't work, in part because it means more and more and more government definition of what are you mandating, which is exactly the point I was making the other night with Mitt. Now, my answer to Mitt would be, okay, I may once have advocated, I concluded I was wrong. Why hasn't he concluded he was wrong?
In concluding you were wrong, was it on the grounds that it's bad policy or that it's unconstitutional?
Well, I'm not a constitutional lawyer, but I believe that it is unconstitutional for the Congress to require you to buy something on that. Because then the Congress could require you to do anything.
Right. So you're saying in principle it's a terrible idea. Even if as policy it might work.
And that's a change for you.
That is a change. There's no question it's a change for the Heritage Foundation. I mean, a lot of us in '93, as opposed to Hillary Care, thought that was a less destructive alternative. The longer we dealt with it, the more we concluded it was hopeless.